everyone, how you doing today? My name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for taking a couple minutes to come check out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make sous vide Tuscan butter shrimp. Now the main reason I'm making this recipe today is because me and my wife are back on the keto diet. We went off it for a little bit and always had an excuse not to go back on it, but we went back on it the beginning of the month and we're both doing very well. And you know what, you have to get creative so things don't get boring when you're on that keto low carb diet. And both me and my wife love shrimp, and you know, it's something I don't really cook that much. So I'm gonna do this today. It's really basic. The best part about this recipe is that it's very quick and easy. I'm just gonna cook the shrimp for around a half hour sous vide, mainly because shrimp is such a delicate piece of meat. And if you overcook it, it goes from delicious and juicy to hard and rubbery, and we don't want that. So cooking it sous vide is going to guarantee that shrimp's going to be the perfect texture. And then we're going to finish it off in the frying pan and make a nice sauce made out of garlic, butter, Parmesan cheese, cream. We're going to put in some small tomatoes, some lemon juice, some basil, some spinach. It's going to be absolutely delicious. And don't think just because you're not on keto that you wouldn't enjoy this recipe. Just serve it on your favorite pasta and you're going to have a delicious meal that's really going to impress all your family and friends. So stick around. I'm going to show you how to make this dish step by step. Let's get cooking. Alright, the first thing you want to do is take the shells off the shrimp and remove the tails, okay? I have around 1.5 pounds here. These are the 16-20 count per pound, but you can use whatever size shrimp you like. Now all we're going to do is just give it a light coating of salt, just like that. And now we're going to put it in a freezer bag. Now what I do here is I took 4 slices of lemon on the bottom of the bag here, and now I'm just going to place these shrimp, try to keep them like in a single file here. And that's about it. It's not very complicated. Now normally, if you've seen my sous vide shrimp cocktail video, normally I cook the shrimp for shrimp cocktail at 137 degrees. Because that's the texture where it's still snappy, nice and juicy. I'm not going to cook these at 137 because I'm going to be finishing off with this sauce in the pan, and they're definitely going to be heating up a little bit. So I'm going to cook these at 130 degrees. And now you can cook these anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes. I wouldn't go over 40 minutes. You're kind of risking the consistency of the shrimp being such a delicate piece of meat. You can turn it into a mushy thing if you sous vide it too long. So like I said, this is a real quick and easy recipe. If the shrimp are frozen, you know, allow around another 10 minutes or so, or just rinse them off real well in a colander with cold water. The shrimp seem to thaw out rather quickly. So that's it. I'm going to heat up my sous vide machine. We could put a couple double stacked on here to 130 degrees. I'll be back in a second. We're ready to throw the shrimp in the bath. See you in a little bit. Alright, doesn't take very long to heat this thing up to 130 degrees when you put warm water out of the faucet in there. So now you're going to try to squeeze as much air out as possible. Close it on the one side and just leave a little bit open. It's called the air displacement method. And we're going to try to just lower these in here. Whoops. And try to squeeze that air out. And sometimes you need a little something to kind of help move it along. Now since the shrimp are very light, they are going to try to float up. So you want to try to hold them down, but don't put something really heavy like a pan or something that can squish them. I just take these tongs here and I kind of push them down like this. And then I kind of lean it up against my container, and that keeps them kind of fully submerged. So that's it. 20 minutes. I'm going to set the timer and we'll be back in 20 minutes. We're ready to take these out. Alright, the beeper just went in. It's went off. It's been 20 minutes. Now, like I said, you can let this stay anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes. Just try not to push it past 40. This is kind of the hardest part of this dish, right here. because you got to get the machine out, you got to fill the thing with water. The rest of it's going to literally take around 10 minutes sauteing it in a pan on the stove. Very easy. Alright, well here you are. Perfectly cooked shrimp. Actually a little bit under what perfectly cooked shrimp is. So what I'm going to do now, it's not quite dinner time. It's early afternoon, and we're going to be making this for dinner. So what I usually do here, I got a pan of cold water out of the sink. I got around a ½ inch in there. And now I'm going to put these shrimp. I want them just to stop cooking and to kind of cool down. So I just put them in that water, and then I just take a little bit of ice and pour on top. We're going to shock chill these. And I'll go put this in the fridge. And pretty much when I'm ready to cook, just take them out maybe 10 minutes while I'm chopping up the vegetables and measuring everything to throw into the saucepan. Just let these sit out for a little bit, come to room temperature, and then you're going to throw them in. You'll heat them up really quickly for a few minutes, and then you're done. I mean, so good, so easy. So let me go put these in the fridge. The other thing is, we'll be back in a little bit for a beverage review with myself and my son Kyle. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, beverage review time. I've never seen this before, so I had to pick it up. Santa Monica Brew Works, Beach Brewed, California Blonde Ale, 310, that's the area code. 4.8% alcohol. I guess it's Santa Monica's first and only craft brewery. So I'm going to try that. This is my son Kyle. Say hi.
Hello.
And I got something that I never saw for him. We've tried a couple of these big Arizona drinks, but this one's watermelon fruit juice cocktail. So I know he likes watermelon, so he's going to be trying that. Watermelon soda or cocktail. I guess it's not. Is it carbonated? I don't even know. Let's see. It looks kind of like watermelon, huh? That color? If you squeeze the juice out of a watermelon? Huh.
How do you squeeze juice out of a watermelon?
You have to put it in some kind of press or machine or something.
Because it's a watermelon.
Now, how's it smell?
Like watermelon. But,
Thank you, Kyle, for the in-depth analysis of what it smells like. Is it sweet?
Yeah, like sweet watermelon.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's a blonde ale.
Also, I found out a fact from somewhere. I forgot what it was, but people can make square watermelons.
Oh, yeah, I think if you plant them in some
like
kind
a
of box or something.
They'll grow
All
in
right,
a box.
so let's give it the... Mine smells maybe a little bit of hops, very faint, very weak. As always, guys, cheers. I appreciate you watching my video. Okay, Kyle, come on, cheers. Be careful, I filled it a little too much. Oh, it's good and cold, I like it. It's light. Not very, not much character. It kind of reminds me of Michelob Ultra or that Corona Premier I tried in my last couple videos. Maybe a little bit stronger, but yeah, this is something you would drink on a hot day if you're outside by the pool or something. You didn't want to get weighed down. It's good, but wouldn't be my first choice necessarily unless I was at the beach. How about you?
I'm gonna go into more depth, but this really just tastes like the other one, but watermelon flavored. And
the other one? You mean the other Arizona?
Uh-huh.
We tried another Arizona, what was called mango soda.
But yeah, it is really good, and I do like it.
Okay. It's not carbonated. It's just like, okay, so it's literally...
Also, yeah.
Let's see. Okay, water, syrup, pear juice, concentrate, mango puree, pineapple juice, watermelon juice from concentrate. Okay, so it's got all kinds of fruit juices in there. But it seems like the overpowering one would be watermelon. Vitamin C fortified. All right. Well, there you go. Me and my son are going to enjoy our beverages and just hang out for a little bit. We'll be back in a little bit when I'll take that shrimp off and we'll finish this dish on the stovetop. Cheers. What was that?
You don't know what this is? This is okay in sign language.
Oh, is it? You gotta go like this? Was that part of the sign language?
Are we still
Just like that? I thought that was like the okay sign.
Yeah, it is. This is the okay sign. I
Okay.
just went like this. Because there's a meme.
Now, where did you learn the sign language?
I don't know. Are we still on camera?
We're still on camera. Say, I never said goodbye.
Let's redo
You were making this weird? No, come on.
Let's redo the...
As always, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. We'll be back in a little bit.
Let's redo the ending.
There is no ending. We're just sitting here drinking, telling people what we like, and now we can see you doing your okay sign.
No! Let's redo it.
See you guys.
If you put the other ending in, I'm going to be...
Start. 3, 2, 1, go. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching. My son Kyle and I are going to enjoy our beverages, and then we'll be back in a little bit when we're ready to finish that dish on the stovetop. Cheers. Cheers to you as well. There we go. How's that? All right, we're back. I'm getting ready to finish this dish. I would recommend getting all your ingredients ready to go so you don't have to worry about it. Of course, we have the shrimp. I have around 1.5 cups of cherry tomatoes that I've sliced in half. I have some basil here, around 1/4 cup. I got anywhere from 1/2 to 3/4 cup of heavy cream. Of course, we have salt and pepper. We have some spinach. I think it's around 3 or 4 cups, not quite sure exactly. Parmesan cheese, we got just over 1/4 cup, and then of course around 3 tablespoons of garlic. Only other thing we're going to need is some butter just to kind of saute the garlic and get it all ready. So I'm going to move this whole tray over to the stove. I'll meet you there. Alright, here we are. Now we're just going to make it all blend together. I got around 3.5, maybe 4 tablespoons of butter. We're going to put that on a pan, melt it down. And of course, what goes better with melted butter than some garlic? Alright, we're just going to let this kind of melt down. I got it on medium heat right now. Just like so. Gonna add a little bit of salt, a little bit of ground black pepper. Now we're gonna throw in those cherry tomatoes. We're just gonna simmer this just for a couple minutes to soften these up a little bit. Alright, the tomatoes have been simmering for around 1.5 minutes. Just kind of get everything kind of a little bit softened up. Now we're going to throw in that baby spinach. We want this definitely to break down a little bit, soften up. So we'll let this cook just for a second to kind of soften up. Alright, it's been around another 1.5 minutes. You can see this definitely reduced down. This is good. Everything looks good. Still got it on medium heat. Okay, now we're going to stir in that heavy cream. Around 1/4 cup of that chopped basil. And the Parmesan cheese. Ooh, who doesn't like Parmesan cheese? Okay. Now we're going to bring this to a simmer, stir it for a while, and then we're going to reduce heat and try to thicken up this sauce a little bit. Just like this. Oh, this is looking good. Alright, I'll just keep bring this up to a simmer. We'll be back in a second. Alright, here we go. Nice little simmer. We're just going to try to reduce this sauce down just a little bit. I'm going to turn the heat down to low in just a second, but before I do that, it's time to stir in that wonderful shrimp. All right. So we're going to stir this shrimp in. These are big shrimp, but I like big shrimp. Okay, we're just going to stir it in like this. And now we're just going to heat it up. Bring it up to a simmer again. I'm going to reduce it, turn the simmer down, and let it simmer for around 3 to 5 minutes. We just want to make sure everything's reduced. The sauce is thickened up. This is going to be great. So we'll be back in a second. It's been around 2.5 minutes. It's simmering slightly. You know, you just want to stir it, make sure all the shrimp get a chance to get submerged in that delicious sauce. Kind of do that final part of the cooking. And then we're just going to, one more dose of salt and black pepper. And it's like pretty much done. I'm going to just give it another 60 seconds. And we'll be back. Alright, here we are. This is how it should look like when it's all done. The sauce has had an opportunity to thicken up a little bit. Let's get the family out here. We'll give this a try. Alright, here we are. Just going to finish it off by sprinkling some little bit of fresh basil on top, because most of that got cooked down. And then a little bit of Parmesan cheese. I'll get the family out here. We'll give this a try. But there you go, man. Look at that. Man, it looks delicious. We'll be right back. Look, I'm not going to leave it. Leave it.
Hi, camera.
Okay, there we go.
I'm just like,
Alright, here we are, the moment of truth. My wife Monica, my son Kyle.
Hello.
I got a fork here. Let's just try the shrimp first. Just kind of take a piece.
It
And
smells so good. Okay, Kat.
You're right.
Here's a piece right there. Yeah.
Alright.
This looks
Yep.
weird.
Okay.
But
Ready? Blow on it. It's might be hot.
It's not that hot.
Okay.
No.
You're good.
Mmm.
Wow. Mmm. Mm-hmm.
Owie.
It's very good. Can you try this?
Hot.
What do you think of the sauce?
Oh.
It's really good. It's creamy. It's good.
Yeah.
Want to try a
It's
little
hot.
spinach sauce?
Mmm. Try a little with your fork, just the sauce count. With some
Spinach.
spinach and stuff like this. Mmm.
Like that. You want to try a little bit of spinach here?
Mm-mm.
How is this hot?
Just blow on
Because
it.
I just cooked it.
Trying to get some of that.
So if you're on a keto, low carb diet, this is a great and easy dish to do. And sous vide the shrimp always guarantees it's not going to be overcooked.
Wow, that is
really easy.
delicious.
You're going to have some on pasta tonight.
Knock that one out of the park. That is a must
Yummy.
make.
All right. We're going to
Very
give
good.
Kyle some on pasta. He'll be ready to go.
Yep.
As always, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. If you like it, hit the like button. Please consider subscribing. And I'll leave a link above to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com. And we'll see you next
And every
time.
like equals another one of these little shrimpy boys.
This is some good stuff. Alright, guys, we'll see you around. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Wait.
Say bye.
Bye.